Hey everyone. Just a second. Check. Check. Check.
You're good. So you got to put yourself.
All right. We had a little bit of technical difficulties there. Sorry about that. Welcome to our Come Chat With Us live stream. And thank you for everyone that was bearing with us through that. Tonight, we just have a few little topics we were just going to chat about. We have a couple little new things we want to add into our live stream. And so, I'm just going to give people a little bit of time to come on and join us. And then we can get started. We are at 251 subscribers right now. So we're halfway to our 500 subscriber goal. And when we get to the 500 subscribers, we're going to do a little giveaway. And so I'm excited about that. That's definitely one of the things we wanted to talk about tonight. And then we're going to talk about Fall Garden a little bit and just a couple changes that I made and some upcoming things that we got going on. Oh, thank you. The fantastic card and coin guru just shared on their community wall. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. And thank you so much for joining us tonight as well. I'm still a little bit new to live streaming, so we're still kind of working on getting our audience built up, but we're still having fun with it anyways. And it's always nice to have new people. Another thing we were going to talk about today was just a couple, we're going to talk about a few things we're going to have coming up on our channel, and just some things we're going to try to make it to in the future. Anyone that's in here can feel free to jump in the chat and say hi. I know it's a little early, so sometimes it takes people a few minutes to join us. But we are currently working on building our way up to the 500 subscriber goal. So that's exciting. YouTube seems to be taking my subscribers, though, repeatedly. It seems like by the end of the day, every day I'm at 244. So we'll see if the 251 sticks this time, because it just is silly. I go up and then down, up and then down, up and then down. So we'll see. But I'm excited. And I've linked up with some really good people at MT Homestead and Aoki Homestead, Boots and Bounty Homestead. They've just all been extremely supportive and helpful. Lazy Days Ahead as well. So uh, things are definitely going pretty good, and it's nice to have a good community that's so supportive and helpful of each other. So that's really exciting. Um, so as far as the fall garden goes, I'm not really sure 100% how much of what I'm going to do. I think I'm definitely going to at least attempt to do garlic and see. We eat a lot of garlic here, so I think that'd be a good one. Um, and then I was going to ask later when a few more people are on if anyone had any suggestions or knew of anything good to grow during the fall in Zone 7B, which is the zone I'm in. So hopefully I might have a few little things to grow. My spring garden, it started out really well. And then the only thing I still have growing right now is peppers, various peppers. I've got giant macaroni peppers, jalapeno peppers, banana peppers, and red chili peppers. So they're all, those are all still actually doing really well. But all my tomatoes died, my cucumbers died, my squash died, various reasons. So I took bad gardening advice for the squash, for the cucumbers and the tomatoes, and then the vine borers got a hold of my squash. So that was disappointing because I only got a couple squash off of it, and I didn't get any cucumbers. So it was a little bit of a bummer, but we're gonna try again this fall, and then definitely again in the spring, and see if I can get better because we're really working on being more self-sustaining over here. My chickens are going really well. I'm getting a decent bit of eggs so far, and I'm just gonna keep trying. So the fantastic card and coin guru said they take people away from just clicking and not watching the videos. Okay, so people that subscribe and then never actually come back. I see. Tarsha from Triple Threat Firearms and Self Defense, she said also if someone subscribes to you and then you immediately subscribe back, that they'll count it as a sub for sub and they'll take it off. So that's interesting to know as well. Just it's interesting the way it all goes on here, but it's a learning process for sure. Like we're still even getting better at editing and trying to get better at our camera work and just the quality of the videos. And we're slowly coming along. Mike, the other half of What the Flock here, he tends to do all the technical stuff. I'm not great at that. That's more his department. I just hang out with the chickens and do the talking. So, oh, thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, we're hoping we'll get a few more people joining us. Sometimes we get a few at a time, and some nights it's just a couple people in general. So we'll see. But we made some changes to our YouTube channel as well. We updated the about information and just updated a few things, changed a few things here and there to get it a little bit more up to date. And hi, that's my little one. She decided to come say hi. Go get your sister. Nope.
That's mommy.
That's mommy. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Okay, go get your sister. Go get Violet.
Oh, I'm beautiful.
She said I'm beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Give me just a second, guys. I'm gonna go get her settled down. Come on. Come on. Sorry about that. All right, what time do chickens wake up in the morning? At the cluck of dawn. Okay, so, but we did make some changes to the channel. I think that's where I left off before the little one decided to join the stream there. And then also on September 9th at 2:15 Central or 3:15 Eastern, I will be being featured on Rich Cat Ranch live. So that will be fun. It will be my first time being featured on anyone else's channel. So I'll be on for about 15 minutes with her and just doing some talking, and I'm sure she'll have some questions. So that should be fun. If you're not subscribed to Rich Cat Ranch, then you definitely should. They're awesome. She has boarding for dogs, and she also has ducks and chickens and cats and horses, and she's just got a great heart for animals. And so I love that about people. I love people that love animals. So, another thing is I'm gonna possibly be joining MT Homestead on one of their lives as well. They asked me if I might be interested, and I'm definitely interested in joining them. So that's exciting. I'm really excited about doing that as well. So, I love animals. I'm a huge fan. I rescue them anytime I can. I currently have 13 chickens, 2 dogs, a cat, 2 axolotls, 4 fish, a leopard gecko, 2 rats, 2 ferrets.
Whoa.
Okay, ban him.
Good old good people.
Gotta ban another one. I think we're gonna have to get a night bot to prevent that. As the first time anyone has jumped in here and trolled us like that. We got another one.
Seriously?
It's like the same thing. Sorry about the trolls, guys. We're getting that taken care of. I don't know where they came from. And hello, Miss Southern Belle. Thank you for joining us. And thank you to the fantastic card and coin guru for sending them. That is awesome. We're dealing with a couple trolls right now and getting rid of their awful comments. So I'm sorry about that. In case you've missed anything, we're currently at 251 subscribers, and we got another one. And a whole bunch of trolls that we're trying to get rid of right now. I'm so sorry. That's awful. Another one. Jeez. We got to figure out what's going on.
I'm working on it. I just can't keep up. You just keep on going. I got this.
Okay. We're trying to get rid of all this. I'm not sure what's going on. This has never happened in any of my lives before. It's just like a repeat. I feel like it's like a robot doing this.
It is.
Because it's awful. And I don't like it. So, but anyways, we're trying to get rid of all that. But we are halfway to our 500 subscriber goal. And we are currently trying to decide if we're going to do a fall garden or not. I do want to try my hand at growing garlic. I know that much. But I am completely new to gardening. This spring was my first time really trying to grow food. And I love it, even though I did have a lot of failures. And I'm trying really hard. Yes, I am trying really hard to fix the chat right now. I'm not.
It's the same person.
Oh, he's in on it? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the chat, everyone. If anyone on here knows what's going on that live streams and has had this happen, then give us some tips on what we can do to get rid of this. I'm not sure. I believe there's a way we can make it subscribers only.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that.
Okay, it's just there's a lot.
You just keep on keeping on.
I'm trying. I just there's still some up here. Okay, sorry guys. I'm trying to get rid of all these awful comments that are coming in here. Hello, Daily Dan's the good stuff. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's just crazy to see that. I've never had that happen. And
that's Mark.
Hi, Mark. Thank you for joining us. We missed you last week. We got some crazy stuff going on in chat, so I'm trying to get everything under control. But anyway, so it looks like we got a few people on now. So for anyone who's missed anything, we're halfway to 500 subscribers. And when we get to 500 subscribers, we are going to do a giveaway. I haven't exactly picked what we're giving away yet, but I am going to set it up to where we can do a small giveaway, and then we'll do another one at 1,000 subscribers. Yeah. And so we're September 9th at 2:15 Central or 3:15 Eastern. I'm going to be on Rich Cat Ranch live stream, so that's going to be exciting. And I'm currently, yeah, you know what? I am okay with that. Because I've never had that happen, like in any of my, this is what, my 4th live stream, and I've never had any of that issues. So that was definitely, we got the real Noel Lavasser with us tonight too. And Mark and Miss Southern Belle. Yeah, we got to give someone, are you making anyone a moderator?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have quite a bit of spam going on. Let's see. And Daily Dan's offered to help us moderate.
Okay.
So we're going to set that up, guys, and get someone helping us moderate in here. That way we can try to do away with all the ugly comments that were being put in there and move on, because that was... You want some eggs, Mark? Come get them. I've got plenty. I've got over 2 dozen right now, and I get about 5 a day. And yeah, so we're getting some moderators going right now. I think the real Noel might be one too.
I'm working on it, guys.
Yeah, we're working on it, guys.
Just keep your stream. I'll focus on taking care of that.
All right. So another thing that we're going to start featuring on our live streams is our What the Flock moment of the week. And so here in a few minutes, we will show you guys that as well. Someone's dropped my headphones. And that's just kind of like a funny or outrageous chicken moment. And so we are going to get all of that taken care of, and just try to get all the moderators set up right now. So just bear with us for a moment on that. But we will have this all taken care of. Like I said, it was the first time that we've had any trolls. So now we know for next time to go ahead and have our moderators with us and get that. We're also going to get a Nightbot, and they will help with that a lot too. Okay, Noel's not a troll. I was just making sure because all these people randomly popped up and started saying all this crazy stuff, and I just wanted to make sure that we don't let anyone stay in.
Jesus Christ. Dude.
So Pastor Tim Russell says if we are ever in Dexter, Missouri, stop by the Lighthouse Church of Jesus Christ. Okay. I don't think I've actually ever been to Missouri, so that would be nice. And then the Daily Dan's The Good Stuff said he has 5 channels, and on one he does this. He helps small channels grow. Okay, that's excellent. Yeah, I'm sorry. No, I'm just trying to keep up with everybody that's on here and who's saying what. And the fantastic Card and Coin Guru says, I love the chickens in the opening of the stream. Thank you. My husband made that for me, made the intro for me. I love my chickens. They're really sweet, and I spend a lot of time out there in the coop with them. So let's see. And Pastor Tim said, not a lot of people have a reason to come through Missouri, but I do like to travel. I do like to see a lot of different places, meet a lot of different people, and just learn about different people, places, cultures. It's always interesting to see what's out there. So, but yeah, if we are ever out that way, it would be nice to stop in and say hi to some friendly faces. You never know when you're traveling. Sometimes it's always nice to know where the friendly people are. And yeah, I know you're not a troll. You've been great so far. Thank you. So should we go ahead and do our What the Flock moment of the week? All right. So our What the Flock moment of the week is a wandering hen caught sneaking around Pentagon security area. It's unclear how the chicken got there. So we found that one on the news article and thought it was pretty funny. It was interesting to find out that there was a random rogue hen just kind of wandering around the Pentagon.
Jimmy Kimmel did a song at Chicken at the Pentagon.
And it looks like Jimmy Kimmel did a song. That's pretty funny. I'll have to check that out because I didn't see that already. But yeah, so that was our What the Flock moment of the week for this week. The wandering hens caught sneaking around Pentagon security area. We thought that was pretty funny. There's a few others, but we'll feature one every week during our live. And if we start to get a lot of them, we might feature more. But that one was pretty funny. It's just interesting to know. I'm curious, like somebody had to have put that chicken there. There has to be some explanation to how it got there. It's too much. But if you guys want, you can always share our channel. We are trying to help our channel grow right now. And once we get that 500 mark, we will do a small giveaway. And when we get to the 1,000 subscriber mark, we'll do another giveaway. For our fall garden, again, I'm going to try my hand at garlic. I don't know a ton about fall gardening. So we are going to, we're going to try to learn. And I got a few people that are kind of helping me, but I'm in zone 7B, Northwest Georgia. So if anyone, see, that one is Suki. She's a boxer German Shepherd mix. Suki is about 14, 12.
13?
She's about 13 years old. No, I don't give any of my chickens away. They're my babies. I have 13 chickens, and each and every one of them has a name, and they're my sweethearts. And Pearl's my favorite. She follows me around and jumps on me. Thank you. She is very, very sweet and very well trained, but she is getting kind of up there in age, so her manners are starting to slip a little bit. I'm trying to see if Jax, yeah, I think Jax is up there. I just gotta get my chair out of the way. There's Jax. There he is. And he is a Staffordshire Terrier, and he is about 9 years old. So they're my babies. They're both rescues. My husband actually bottle fed Sookie, the Boxer Shepherd mix, and Jax I rescued as well. He's a very sweet boy. He's very codependent on his mommy, so I can't leave him for long periods. He gets really stressed out. Oh, Miss Southern Belle's in Georgia as well. That's cool. I'm originally from California, from Southern California, but when my mom moved to Georgia when I was a kid, and I have kind of fallen in love with the country life and getting out of the big cities. Let's see. Miss Southern Belle says, I'm trying to get people to name one animal, Miss Southern Belle. You know, if I get another chicken that lays blue eggs or green eggs, I will be happy to name her Miss Southern Belle. Let's see. You just noticed my doggies back there. Yeah, they tend to follow us everywhere. They're my best friends, honestly. No, go on, buddy. Sorry, my son just coming in here asking me a question. It's not a big deal.
We'll be in a live stream.
You have a fish and a chicken already named after you? Well, maybe we'll have to figure out a different animal. Then, if we get any other pets, I'm looking into rescuing a baby possum right now. So maybe she could be Miss Southern Belle. It is a girl, so. But yeah, we have 2 axolotls. I don't think I said that earlier when I listed all the animals. 13 chickens, 2 axolotls, 4 fish, 2 rats, 2 ferrets, 2 dogs, a cat, a leopard gecko. So we have quite a few in our little family here. But Jax and Sookie have been with us through a lot, and they have Sookie's lived in California, Arizona, and Georgia. Jax has lived in Arizona and Georgia. And then Sookie has been through a pretty good dog training school, actually, except for she wouldn't speak. That was the only thing she failed on. Oh, for one day. That's cute. Yeah, if I end up rescuing her, I'll name her Miss Southern Belle. I think that'd actually be a really cute name for a little possum. I don't know why, but it makes me want to put like a little wicker hat with flowers on her. That'd be a really cute little possum with a little wicker hat and flowers. Does anyone have any questions for us, or maybe any fall gardening suggestions for the Northwest Georgia Zone 7B area? Someone told me garlic does well up here. I've heard spinach and kale. I don't eat a ton of kale, so maybe spinach would be better for me. But that's one thing, is I'm trying to plant a fall garden to see what we can grow, and I'm also currently trying to learn more about preserving the food that we get, and what we can freeze, what we can dehydrate, trying to learn more about canning. I don't have a whole canning set up yet, but I do know a little bit about it, and I'm trying to get my my camera. Give me just a minute, guys. We're getting our camera set back up. right, sorry about that, guys. Having a lot of technical difficulties tonight, but we'll get it figured out. And like I said, we're still pretty new to all this. We've only had our YouTube channel since March. And basically, this spring, I just kind of, after living through COVID and all the other stuff, I kind of jumped into homesteading and saying, you know what? I don't want to rely on grocery stores and the government and everything. I want to know that in a weird pinch, I'll have food that I made, that I grew, that I stored. My chickens lay the best eggs. They're delicious. And so let's see here. It looks like we got some gardening suggestions. Am I having any problems with bugs? I lost my squash to vine borers, and we do have something that looks maybe like aphids or something that is on them, but my pepper plants, they did fine. I didn't see any hornworms, but there definitely was vine borers, because one day my squash was big and beautiful, and the next day I went out there, it was laying down, and I noticed that the stem was soft and there was some kind of big white worm things in the stem. So I know that those were some kind of vine borer. I think the heat and then the weird amounts of like no rain for a long time and then like excessive rain played a big part in some of my failures in the garden, plus just being new. I would love to grow pumpkin. So can I plant pumpkin in the fall? I thought I was supposed to plant pumpkin in the spring, but I'm not, like I said, I'm new to this. Collard greens would be good. And then let's see. Yeah, we're still catching up from all the craziness from up there, but hopefully we'll get everything straightened out. But yeah, so again, we are still new to all this, and basically our channel was kind of thrown together in the spring. I decided to be more self-sufficient. Yeah, I agree about the home eggs, and I know that my chickens are treated well and they're not crammed in some terrible box, or like my chickens get a couple hours of free range time every single day, and they also have a large run and more than enough space in their coop. I definitely love knowing that they're cared for. It just makes it even better, because I've seen some horrible videos of some of the places where these chickens are raised and brought up, and it's just really sad. We are hoping to get more land eventually, so we can get goats and maybe a cow and a few other animals. But right now we are more in the city, and so we're only on about an acre of land, and that's why I started with, one of many reasons I started with chickens was the space issue, and the level of care was somewhat easier than some animals. Miss Southern Belle says, do you sell your eggs in Georgia? I have not sold any eggs yet. I don't have the license. I know some people sell them just out of their house and they don't get the license. And I have a few friends that might be interested in buying, but so far I've given some to my neighbors. My mom has an elderly friend that's in her 70s and lives alone, so I gave her some. I'm also interested in like anyone that's local bartering too. Anyone that has, they might have tomatoes and I have eggs, or they might have squash. It'd be fun just to even trade them for things that I don't have. We will definitely check out your channel, The Fantastic Card and Coin Guru.
I already did.
Okay, my husband's already subscribed us to you, so and we will be there to check out your videos and see what you got. 7:45 Eastern time. Okay, is that AM or PM? Oh, okay, great. Yeah, that sounds really interesting. We'll have to check that out. And yeah, we love, okay, so I'm up early anyways. Every day I get my kids up and ready for school. And obviously my chickens, I get up first thing in the morning and I make sure they have their food and water and everything's okay. But yeah, that'd be interesting. I'll definitely check that out. I've recently got into the whole community of people through Aoki Homestead. She happened to see one of my shorts that she thought was funny, and she said, "Hey, you should check out, MT Homestead and Boots and Bounty and all these other people that she had suggested," and they kind of snowballed into a great group of people. Bye, Fantastic Card and Coin Guru. Thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll definitely drop in on your lives. But yeah, so I just kind of, yes, ma'am. I have definitely thought about doing bees. That was actually my next step. I have to work with getting over a little bit of being scared of the bees. Last year I got stung. I don't think they were bees. I think they were like yellow jackets. I'm not sure fully. They look kind of like bees, but a little bit bigger. Not really sure the big difference, but I got stung like 14 times last year when we moved into this house. They stung me so many times, and I'm a little nervous. But I did think that was another thing, because honey would be delicious and something else I could trade, and it would be space efficient too. Hi there, 12 Stones Ranch. Thank you for joining us tonight. Just to catch you up, we are halfway to our 500 subscriber mark, and when we reach 500 subscribers, we are going to do a small giveaway. We haven't fully got that set up yet, what we're going to do, but we do know we want to do something, just because we are excited about reaching our 500 subscribers. So we're halfway there. And we were also talking about fall gardens. I'm in Northwest Georgia, Zone 7B, and I was just taking in a few suggestions for things to grow. I'm still super new at gardening, so garlic is one thing that I'm looking into, and that was suggested to me by Boots and Bounty. She suggested garlic. You can see me as a bee charmer. That would be awesome. I would definitely love to have the honey. That would be interesting, especially like I've seen the price of the raw honey around here, and like it's really expensive. So if I could have that fresh in my backyard on my own, that would actually be wonderful. And then, so we also talked a little bit about making some changes to our channel. We did update our, just like our picture and our banner. We updated our about info, just a few little things, trying to make some upgrades to our channel. And then another thing we talked about was on September 9th at 2:15 p.m. Central or 3:15 p.m. Eastern time, I will be joining Rich Cat Ranch live on their channel for a few minutes to do a little chat. So that was really nice of them to invite me over there. And then sometime soon, I'm trying to set something up with MT Homestead, and they have invited me as well to be featured on one of their lives, which is really exciting because I watch all of MT Homestead's lives. I really enjoy watching Mike and Terry. They're great people, and their lives are really fun, and I feel like they never run out of stuff to talk about. So it's really cool chatting with them. But yeah, that's about all you missed, I think. Or you might have also missed our What the Flock moment of the week. We are going to start on our lives featuring a What the Flock moment of the week. And this week's moment of the week was a hen was found wandering around the security area at the Pentagon, and nobody knows how it got there or why. So that was pretty funny. That was our first What the Flock moment of the week. And then, of course, next Sunday we'll feature another one. And then I'm still, like I said, I'm still really trying to decide, do I want to do a fall garden? And if so, what I want to do. Garlic, I think, is definitely one of them. And Boots and Bounty had told me I can plant, I think she said in December. I'll have to ask her, but I think Mrs. Boots and Bounty said onions, and I could do them inside. Mustard greens. I'm not sure. Do we eat a lot of mustard greens? Would we eat mustard greens? I don't know. I'd have to try them. I know I like collard greens, and I'm pretty sure I've had mustard greens. I mean, I live in the South. I'm pretty sure I've had mustard greens. So Mike's never, but Mike is a Southern California boy through and through. He has only lived in the South for about 5 years now, and he had corn nuggets for the first time when I moved him out here. And he loves those. He loves corn nuggets. He loves fried okra. He loves the cornbread. So I think he fit right into the Southern foods and barbecue. Yeah, I'm not against it. I think I have to do my research on the bee charmers and work through the fear of getting stung a bunch of times, because like I said, I had a couple bad experiences where I got stung like 14 times in a row, and I was like swollen and itchy and I didn't feel good. So that was kind of rough. I'm not allergic to bees though, but I think that many stings can just, the little bee venom or whatever is in their stinger can cause some issues. But it would definitely be interesting. So mustard greens are good with chicken broth. Okay. I could see that. That would be really good. I know I like, we got another viewer. We have Jack Gallman from Marion, North Carolina. Okay, so North Carolina is not too far from Georgia. Well, thank you for joining us. And if you're not already subscribed, feel free to subscribe. We're trying to reach our, thank you, Miss Southern Belle. That was incredibly sweet to send Jack to us. We are currently still trying to build up to our 500 subscribers so we can do a giveaway, and also, just really hoping to increase our audience and our lives so that we have more people to chat with and have fun with. We were originally, like I said, born in the city, and moving to the country made me really realize that I'd rather raise my family in the country than in a big city. And I know my kids out here, they go to a better school and they have just a lot of better people around here. And I really like that we can grow our own food and that they can participate in the garden and help with the chickens. And it's just really nice. I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't go back to California now. I know when I was younger, I wanted to go back to Los Angeles and live the whole like beach city life. But I think as a mom, I feel a lot differently about it. I love living in the country. I love having my chickens. I didn't even have grass in my backyard when I lived in Los Angeles or Arizona for that matter. So I couldn't imagine having chickens out there in a place like that, but out here it's great. And we do want to expand eventually. And like I said, we want goats. I want ducks. I want a milk cow. I don't usually keep animals for meat, not because I don't eat meat, but simply because once I start raising something, I truly just can't part with it. I won't be able to kill it. I just won't be able to. So Miss Southern Belle said mustard greens mixed with turnip greens is the way to go. Okay. I know out here a lot of people make the greens, and I've eaten them at other people's house. So I guess I've just never really prepared mustard and turnip greens and collard greens too much. I prepare spinach a lot. I love spinach. But I definitely love the whole Southern green mix that I've had at other people's house. They usually make like the greens and the pinto beans and the cornbread, and it's really good. But so another thing that we were going to kind of discuss a little bit was possibly starting to do some recipes videos featured on our YouTube channel that will feature eggs, like different ways to like showcase our fresh eggs. So we will be doing different recipes using farm fresh eggs and do the video of that and include the recipe. And my daughter wants to, she's a teenager and she's going to help us with some of those too. She wants to make some recipes, and I know she wants, I think churros was one of the things she wants to make, and chocolate chip cookies was another. And then my husband had some ideas. We've already made one of his. He was the inspiration behind the spicy pickled eggs. It was actually my first time even having a pickled egg, but he loves them. So I was like, you know what? I'll give it a try. And they weren't bad. I liked it. I don't think I would eat them the way he does, just like nom nom nom. But like I'll eat like a bite of one. But he really likes them as a snack. I think my suggestion was to like take his spicy pickled eggs and then make egg salad out of them because they would have almost, it would almost taste like egg salad with spicy relish in it. And I thought that would probably be pretty interesting rather. And then we are going to try to make it to the Heartland Homesteaders Picnic in Great Rivers, Kentucky on September 10th. Happy Hippie the Vinyl Guy says, nice dog. Thank you. That one is Sookie. And then, let's see, I don't ever know which way to go to get out of the way here. And that big boy right there is Jax. They're my babies. They are complete sweethearts. My best friends. You have 5 years in cooking. That's awesome. I have worked in the restaurant business for a substantial portion of my life, and catering as well. And one of my favorite jobs, I worked for a restaurant doing homemade desserts and pies, frostings, cobblers, cornbreads. And that was my job for that restaurant, was just to do all the homemade baked goods and desserts. And it was really fun. We also did catering for like law firms and daycares and all kinds of really cool places. So I do love to cook, especially bake. I love to bake. My husband loves to barbecue and do homemade rubs and sauces and things. And then I really love the dessert area. Jack going, you have a coin channel. That would be really interesting for me because I actually have a small coin collection that is just some things that just I kept, like old coins I found that I'm not even sure if they're worth anything. And then some were inherited, like from my grandfather. So it'd be interesting to see that. And then Deb Season 91 says, howdy, what the flock? Oh, thank you, Miss Southern Belle. You sure have sent me a lot of new friends tonight, and I really, really do appreciate that. And Deb Season 91, thank you so much for coming in and saying hi and chatting with us. Let's see. I think I missed something up here. I was talking about the doggies. Let's see. Vinyl records. That's awesome. My ex was actually a DJ, so he had a ton of vinyl records, and I got him a clock that was made out of an old dub plate. So that was actually pretty cool. And my mom, she still listens to, she has a whole collection of 45 vinyl records. From some of them are from the 60s and some are from the 80s. And she has her old Kiss Army records on vinyl. She's a huge Kiss fan. So that's really cool. And we'll definitely be checking your channel out. Yeah, I'm really glad to see all the new faces. It's really cool to see you guys in here. And I love vinyl. I have one vinyl record that's my mom's that I like to listen to. That's got a lot of old 50s, just oldies on it. And I know like one song on it's the I'm Your Puppet, and there's a few other really good ones, but they're just really just, I don't know why I love that one. I've loved that album that record since I was a kid. Kiss was the first concert you went to see. That's cool. My mom would like to hear that. She's been a few times, and actually Kiss was the first concert my little brother went to see before he passed. He was also a hardcore Kiss fan. So he actually had the Kiss Army symbol tattooed on his arm. Here's a fun fact. I have actually been every member of Kiss for Halloween except for Ace Frehley. I have been Paul Stanley, Peter Criss, and Gene Simmons in different years. So that was pretty cool. Oh, 1985. How cool. Yeah, my mom was obsessed. Have you ever seen the movie Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park My mom had that one. I think it was kind of an obscure movie. A lot of people hadn't seen it, but I believe it was filmed at Magic Mountain in California, from what I heard, anyways. But that one was pretty funny. It's a whole little action movie with Kiss. I saw Tom Petty probably maybe 15 years ago in Atlanta, so that was pretty cool. I've seen B-52s and Pat Benatar and Earth, Wind and Fire. I will let her know. My brother and sister also had been members of Kiss as well. My brother was pretty much always Gene Simmons, and my little sister was Peter Criss. But I got the joy of being almost every member. I might end up just being Ace Frehley one year just to do it, so I can say I've been every member. But the year that I was Paul Stanley, my mom was Ace Frehley, my brother was Gene Simmons, and my sister was Peter Criss. So our family went as the entire band of Kiss. And so a lot of people like that. We actually got a lot of candy. Yeah, I love music. That's another thing that I really enjoy is music. I feel like music it's good for the soul. It helps enhance every mood. It can make you feel better when you're sad. It can make you feel better when you're angry. There's a song for every moment, I feel like. But yeah, so we are just kind of working out homesteading here and trying to learn to be more self-sufficient and learning to grow our own food, preserve our own food. That's a lot about what my channel's about. There's a lot of humor in my channel. I am kind of a big goofball, so I like to make jokes and laugh at my failures sometimes. So if anyone has looked through my videos and saw my potato harvest, I got 4 potatoes that were about that big. So I ate them, all 4 bites. But better luck next year. I'm going to try again next year, and I'm going to see if I can get more potatoes. So Jack Gallman says he grew up in Orlando but moved to North Carolina in 1980. Okay, so I grew up in Los Angeles or Burbank, California, kind of back and forth. I lived out there in the 80s and then moved into Georgia when I was a kid in the 90s. And I've lived in Georgia and back and forth because my dad was in California and my mom was in Georgia. So I went back and forth quite a bit throughout my life. And then, in my teens and early 20s, I love the Rolling Stones. I do. And thank you for the subscribe. That's awesome. But yeah, we've been through some crazy stuff, and between, all the different end of the worlds that were supposed to happen, whether it be Y2K, the Mayan end of the world, SARS, coronavirus. I've lived through 2 tornadoes and a blizzard and a giant earthquake. And after all the craziness that the world has kind of thrown at me, I decided that I wanted to learn to be a little more self-sufficient and kind of prep for situations like if there's a tornado and we can't really get food, what are we going to do? If there's another snowstorm and we can't leave, what are we going to do? So those are the types of things that I've been practicing, trying to prep on. Let's see here. Barbara Streisand. Let's see. Oh my goodness, he left rehab in 1985 to go see the Rolling Stones and got in trouble with his probation officer. That's bad, but also I can see I would do that because I am a big Rolling Stones fan. I really love Paint It Black. I don't know why, I just really love that song. And I have a friend named Danielle, and her dad painted the barn at his parents' house black. And we were playing Rock Band with her dad because her dad's really awesome. So we were all playing Rock Band. And he played Paint It Black by Rolling Stones. And he was like, I see a red barn and I want to paint it black. And we all just lost it because he literally did.
Miss Southern Belle's got almost 3,000 subscribers over here.
Yeah. And so so that was just really a funny moment and a fun time with them. Let's see. I've been to Orlando. I haven't got to go to a lot of Florida, but I've been to Orlando. I've been to Lady Lake, Cocoa Beach, and Panama City Beach. But that's about as much of Florida as I've got to explore so far. Yeah, Mike's mom's a Barbara Streisand fan. That's true. And hello, Storms, Radios, and Cats. Thank you, Miss Southern Belle. I really appreciate you sending all these people. This is really a great community of people. I think that's another reason that I love the whole country life and the whole farm life and homesteaders is I feel like it's just a different kind of people that are nicer and more supportive. And it's really, I've met some great people since I've started all this and since I've started this journey, and I've gotten some great tips and advice and help. So I really appreciate everyone's love and support. It means the world to us. Let's see. And Dove Season 91 says, good for you. Prepping has been a way of life for me for the past 20 years. I think it took some rough times to really make me realize why people do it, though. Like, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. And I really learned that. And I want my kids to learn that. I think a lot of the kids nowadays I know it makes me sound super old. I'm only 38, but just a lot of the kids nowadays are so lazy and entitled and like it would rather not eat than have to wash a dish. God forbid they'd have to grow their own food. So I'm trying to get my kids into it and get them more excited. My daughter's in high school and she's actually in agriculture class. So I'm hoping that will spark some interest for her to help in the garden. Hi, Silver Scorpion. Thank you for joining us tonight. And again, Miss Southern Belle, wow, you sent me some great people. This is actually a really good turnout. So thank you so much for inviting all your friends to chat with us tonight. Let's see. But yeah, so the gardening thing's new to me. My dad, when he was alive, he could grow anything. We had a cement backyard with a square cut out of the cement with a lemon tree growing out of it. But he had potted plants growing, and he grew broccoli, strawberries, every kind of peppers you could imagine, corn. He had so many things. And for the first couple times I tried to grow things, I think maybe I was a little too young and just my attention span wasn't right because everything died. And then this season was a little better. I did have my failures, but I learned from them. And I know now some things not to do or some things that maybe I should have done that I didn't do. And that, I think, is going to help me next spring when I try again, because I intend to try again. And I'm planning on going bigger next spring because I definitely realize you kind of can't be like, well, if I plant one plant, I'll get enough. Well, you don't know that because if the bugs get it first or a bad storm or, so I definitely learned to plant more. That's one lesson I learned. Yeah, that's really good. I'm trying to learn more about canning. And I think I have a good room. It's on the downstairs of my house underneath my stairs. That would be a good cellar to store stuff because it stays cold and dark there. Let's see. Silver Scorpion, you have cows, chickens, alpacas. Oh my gosh. I want to milk a cow so bad. I want a milk cow. Fresh milk was one of the best things I ever tasted, I think. I freaked out for a second because I was like a teenage girl from California and I didn't realize I was drinking like fresh milk. And I was like, why is your milk in a jar? And my friend was like, because it's from my nanny's house. And I thought she meant like she borrowed it. But like, no, like they milked their nanny's cow and got milk. But I realized it was like the sweetest, best tasting milk I'd ever had. And it was so good. And I want to learn to make cheeses. And I've made my own butter before, but not with fresh milk. I bought the heavy cream and made it that way, but it was still delicious. Yes, goats. I want goats. I want an emu. I would love to have some alpacas. They are the sweetest, or at least the ones I encountered. My dad's friend Dave had lived in a house with some roommates that had alpacas, and they were soft and just like the sweetest. I love sheep and goats. At the Happy Hippie Guy, thank you for hanging out. I understand you gotta go. Thank you for joining us, and I appreciate you subscribing. We've subscribed back, so thank you so much for joining us tonight. Let's see. Green beans are easy to grow and can. Yes. My mom's friend Janelle, she doesn't grow much now because she's in her late 70s and struggling to get out as much, but she grew green beans that were so tall that we had to get up on a ladder and help her harvest them. And that was actually my first time cooking fresh green beans. And man, you don't ever want to go back to eating them out of a can after that. That was delicious. I'm trying to catch up on the comments here. Definitely, fresh cow milk is better for you than homogenized, and man, it really. I ate it on Frosted Flakes. Like I said, I was just a teenager. I didn't even know that it was fresh milk at the time, and it literally made the cereal taste sweeter and better. And I can only imagine that like you can make the best like whipped cream and cheese and so many delicious things. I'm a foodie. If you guys haven't noticed, that's another reason that I want to grow and be more self-sustaining. Is there's nothing like good quality ingredients in your food. That's something my Uncle Frank, he's Italian, and he can attest to when he goes and spends time in Italy with his family that they use only the freshest, best ingredients at some of these places, and some of these recipes just, it makes all the difference. Alpacas are kind of tricky and temperamental. Well, I'm pretty patient, and I tend to have pretty good skills with animals. My neighbor's dogs typically don't like anybody, and I've recently got him to let me pet him without him trying to bite me. My rooster is a little hormonal right now, so he's also a little temperamental and tricky, but I've reached out to these people on YouTube called Ruvolution, and they're also on Facebook. They specialize in training roosters and understanding rooster behaviors, because so many people will be like, oh, your rooster came at you, hang him upside down by his feet and smack him in his face and push his face in the dirt, all these like crazy suggestions. And I'm like, oh, I mean, I'll fight him if I have to, but I'm trying not to have to do that. So I found that they're much more about understanding why the roosters act the way they do, and teaching you how to kind of understand them and be more forgiving. And it's worked. Their advice that they've given me has worked 100%. Like my rooster only came at me one time, and I did kind of react like a knee-jerk reaction. And then since understanding his behaviors a little more, they have a whole article that they sent me that they wrote, and it's made a world of difference in understanding why my roosters act a certain way, and like learning the better way to react than like kicking at them or yelling at them. Because then once they think you're a threat and then you react in a violent way, and now there's like you're reassuring them that you really are a threat, and then they feel like they did the right thing. So that's something interesting I learned. But my roosters are pretty sweet. One of them, he's giant, and he's not mean. He just doesn't really want to be messed with. Sookie. But my other rooster, he'll let me pick him up, but he definitely doesn't enjoy it. And he's the one that kind of came at me a little bit the other day. But to be fair, my hen made an alarming noise, and I think he thought I was being mean when I wasn't. I think I just startled them is all. But I do want to thank everyone for joining us tonight, and I especially want to give a special shout out to Miss Southern Belle. You have sent so many new viewers over to us, and that was so kind of you to do. We are new. We've only been a channel since March, so it's been a journey. When I first started this channel, I 100% thought maybe a few of my friends would watch it, and that was it. And now I'm up to, when I last checked, I was at 251 subscribers. And that encouraged me to keep my journey, not only my channel going, but it's encouraged me to keep learning and trying. And when I fail, it's given me the encouragement of, well, just try this next time and don't give up. And so that has been an incredible amount of encouragement and tips and knowledge that has been given to me to help me keep going. And yeah, and my husband just posted her link in the chat so anyone of my subscribers that isn't already subscribed, please do subscribe to her. She's been incredibly kind and fun to chat with, and we're gonna go check her channel out probably as soon as I end this stream. To be honest, I'll be checking out all these new channels, including Silver Scorpion and the Vinyl Guy, and let's see, there was another one I wanted to look at. Jack Gallman, I think his was the coin channel.
Fantastic Card Guru.
And the Fantastic Card Guru. I'm going to check all of your channels out and watch your videos. It's been a blast. Oh, 254. Thank you. See, you guys have actually helped me out even just already tonight, and that's incredible. You guys are really a great supportive community, and you have 3 channels. Are they all about the same thing? I have 3 channels as well, but one is just like I don't have any videos on it. It's just like what I watch YouTube on. And then I have one for my video games, which I haven't posted on that one in a couple of years probably. But I do have a Ruby Raven channel that I play video games on. And then I have What the Flock, which is my homesteading channel. And I named it that obviously partially just to be silly and funny, but mostly because it's my first flock of chickens, and I'm really excited about my chickens. They're very sweet and just so much fun. They have so much personality. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in checking out all of your channels, and I am just so thankful for all of your support and all the help that has been given to me from everyone. I'm not sure if all of you know about the Heartland Homesteaders Picnic in Great Rivers, Kentucky. But it's September 10th. It's a free picnic, and it's got like games and a potluck lunch. Everybody just brings a dish, and they supply the barbecue. So anyone that's interested in going to that, you can look it up on Facebook, I believe, or even just Google it. And I'm going to be trying to make it there. And there's going to be a lot of other YouTubers there that are into the homesteading side of things. Let's see. Silver Scorpion said that he's scrapping and metals. Okay. That's cool. Okay. Well, my dad was actually a metal worker for a long time. So that's interesting. My dad was kind of crazy, but he made at work a crazy metal back scratcher with super sharp little teeth because he loved to like dig at his back, and he made it for himself. Oh, you're in Virginia. My husband was stationed in Virginia when he was in the Navy. The one place that I visited in Virginia was Norfolk, Virginia. Yeah, there's another one coming up in Texas, I believe, but that one's a little far for me. And there's a few other ones that are coming up, but I'm just getting introduced to all this, so I'm still learning. The reason I want to go to the Kentucky one is because it's only a few hours from me, so that was a little more doable. I can't really afford to travel that far. Oh, you've been to Norfolk? Well, guys, I've actually went just a little over my hour mark here tonight, so I think we're going to have to wrap it up because I do have to get the kids ready for bed and get them up for school in the morning. But I do want to, he's north of Danville. Do you know where Danville is? Yeah, I'm not real familiar with it. But he was stationed in Norfolk, Virginia Beach area. But we go live every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So feel free to join us. And this September 9th, right? I'm going to be on Rich Cat Ranch. If you would like to subscribe to her too, she runs a dog, a sniff spot and a boarding place. So she's rescues animals. She's great. Check her out. And 10 years in the Army. Well, thank you for your service. And again, thanks for your support, and have a good night. We will catch you guys next Sunday.